Parents don't care, my girlfriend died. My 15M girlfriend, 15F, unexpectedly died last week. I was with her for over a year. She was my first kiss and I loved her a lot. My parents don't seem to care. They say it's time to get over it and stop crying. They say it was a dumb, meaningless relationship at my age and that we would have broken up anyway. They say I didn't really love her because I am only 15. They won't get me therapy or support me. How can I feel better about GF dying? How can I get parents to support me? Are they right about it being meaningless? Is there maybe a school counselor you can talk to? I'm so sorry, sad face. 15 is an absolutely tragic age to die, and her being your girlfriend is a very important connection. You are allowed to be absolutely devastated and even traumatized. Your parents are really wrong here. They can say whatever they want, but you need to mourn her at your own pace. I would suggest finding another adult, like a counselor, to reach out to. Wow, your parents seem to be assholes. It's a dead person, not just a breakup. I don't know how to get over it, but I guess it wasn't meaningless. Friendships and loves in childhood are not meaningless. I lost one of my childhood friends when I was about 10 or 11. The bullies at school made fun of his death. I am in my 30s and I still miss him. And I hate that assholes made fun of him. I miss all the people I have lost, and even years later I get hit by the occasional wave of sadness and heartache. That sorrow has become a comfort, like a familiar friend that visits me and brings along the memories of those people. They are never completely gone. I hope that when the initial pain and shock wears off, that you can hold the good you had together close to your heart. As for your family, what they have said is appalling. You might be stuck with them now, but try to surround yourself with people who love and support you and who have compassion and empathy. People who raise you up instead of trying to drag you down to their level. If you can find a counselor to speak to, grief can easily turn to self-destruction, and you are at a vulnerable age. You are allowed to feel whatever you feel about this. It is not meaningless. I'm so sorry your parents are being so dismissive of your feelings. That definitely isn't right. It doesn't matter if maybe you would have broken up. This is a human being that unfortunately passed. I hope you can find better support for this. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't understand your parents. Even if it was the death of a random classmate and not of a girlfriend, the death of a 15-year-old girl would still be very tragic and super sad. Even without knowing the girl, just knowing someone of your town died that young is awful, and one would feel sad for her family. But she was your girlfriend, which obviously touches you way more, as you were part of people who knew her and cherished her. How can they not understand how hurt you are? Do you have contact with the girl's parents? Perhaps being in contact with them would be better than grieving alone. Grieving with others who feel the same sorrow could help. It could also help them hearing someone deeply cared about their daughter. I would advise you to contact her best friends and surround yourself with people who understand the pain just as much as you do, because it's not the case with your parents. I'm so sorry for your loss. Your parents talk bullshit. I found my husband when I was 15, and now we are 13.5y happy and 1.5y married. So love in this age is more than just an illusion. They told me same when I was your age. Your love was true and it will take a long time to heal. Feel yourself hugged. I'm so sorry this happened and that your family is not being supportive. It is absolutely not meaningless. You need time and support to feel the feelings you have and just grieve for a while. Try finding friends who are willing to support you, or a school counselor, or even just finding resources by death doulas online. No one can dictate what grief should feel like, and your parents are being very inconsiderate. If you have the energy to, I would try directly telling your parents that you are feeling sad, and even if they don't understand your feeling, they need to respect it. Them not doing so is making you feel even more horrible, and is making you feel like they're not on your side. That's awful. And no, they're not right about it being meaningless. Death at any age is not meaningless. And anyone who says otherwise just has a cold heart. Are your parents usually like that, or is this out of the blue for them? Please reach out to your friends in this time if you can. Or maybe siblings, extended family, teachers. Remember, you don't get to choose your family, but you can choose to surround yourself with people who give you the love, respect and comfort you deserve. I'm so sorry for your loss. I can't imagine how you must feel. Sending all the love your way, friend. I'm truly sorry for your loss. You really need to cry and feel your feelings. A year isn't a lot to people, but it wasn't their relationship. They don't know how close you guys were or how strong you bonded over the course of it. I personally know it feels. And our experiences are similar but not the same. The best advice I can give you is find someone who will lend you a shoulder to lean on when you need it. Grieving is a long process at times. You'll have good days and bad. It may feel like you're alone, but you're not. You can try finding places online where you can let stuff out, such as here. You might have insurance if they have it, but try looking at the legal advice sub to see if you might be able to seek therapy for yourself. Sometimes they even pay for the ride to and from. Your parents are so in the wrong, and just think it was puppy love. That doesn't mean it still doesn't hurt to lose the person you love. I really hope you are able to get help. Again, I'm sorry for your loss. If you ever need to talk, I'm here. Oh honey, how horrible. My condolences. My mom used to trivialize major things and even just change the subject when I was feeling bad and needed to talk. We discussed it later in life, and she told me that she worried I would focus too much on bad stuff, and she did not want to encourage me wallow in misery. Her heart was in the right place, but I do wish she would have been more sensitive to my feelings. I am glad that I spoke to her about it, because it was a sad and sore spot for me surrounding my relationship with her. Maybe your parents are doing the same sort of thing. I hope that there are other people you have in your life who are supportive. It really does take a village. Love to you. They shouldn't care that it was meaningless relationship. Someone close to you just died. They need to realize that you're going to grieve for that loss. My auntie and uncle were together from 14 years old. Married, have now grown-up children. So I do not think it was a meaningless relationship. I'm so sorry you're dealing with this without the support you need. Is there not someone at school you could speak to that could get you some help and support? Sweetheart, whether you would have stayed together forever or not, having someone that close to you die at your age is highly traumatic, and you definitely need therapy. Maybe talk to your school and see if they can get you any help. I'm so sorry for your loss, and don't listen to your parents. Your feelings are completely valid. Fuck. Your parents are cold. Handling death at 15 years old, and she was your GF. What's wrong with parents these days? This is so heartbreaking. So very sorry for your loss, and yes, you can 100% experience true love at your age. Definitely try a school counselor, otherwise there may be a hotline you can call. Here in house we have Kids Helpline. There will be help available to you. Otherwise, work as hard as you can at school to get a full scholarship to a uni on the other side of the country. Move out and give your parents the middle finger and a nice big fuck off out the door. They are seriously trash. What? Even if it was a friend, your parents shouldn't be so callous. She was just a young girl, and it's tragic. Go find another adult you trust or can trust and ask them for help. So sorry about your loss, mate, but let me make it clear. Just because you two are only 15 That doesn't mean your love are childish and temporary. I've attended numerous weddings where the bride and groom were actually begin as teen lovers. Yes, I knew that sometimes parental advice are much better than a random guy's speech. But they are still humans. They have their limits. They actually love you and want you to stop crying over the past and look up for the future. Unfortunately for you, they can't express it correctly and it ended up irritating you even more. You're free to express your concern with us. Don't let anyone judge you for expressing your grief. You have right to do so and it's totally normal. It just took some time. I'm sorry for your loss and can't even imagine what you must be feeling. I'm not sure that therapy is the answer to everything, but you will have to process this, and with time it will get better, but incrementally. I don't understand your parents on this, and it could be their misguided way of trying to help by downplaying it, but they are wrong. Please find support from other friends and family. Ignore your shitty parents.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.